Right, so let's face it. These videos suck. They're not good. And you probably shouldn't watch them. Most people aren't watching them. So if you're here, well, thank you for being here. But I want to talk about, why would I even make these things? Because if you guys understand why I'm making these videos that quote unquote suck, you'll understand a little bit more about how skills work, and yeah, hopefully it gives you some insights to give you ideas on how you can improve your business, your life, your whatever. And so something you have to understand about YouTube is people think that they're competing in the niche they are on YouTube, but that's only true of people who are trying to solve a problem. You see, a huge realization I had very recently, which changed the entire way I view YouTube, is it's not just about who you're talking to, your audience, your niche, but it's also about which state are they in. Think about your daily life. You're not in the same state all the time. You could be in work mode. You could be in rest mode. You could be sad, happy, angry. You don't stay the same person throughout a day. And the same is true as someone viewing these YouTube videos. I look back at my main channel and I thought, why was I generating so much leads back in the day when I didn't know what I was doing? Versus now my videos are getting 10K views on my main channel, but I'm not generating leads, or not as much. And I'm like, what is going on? And God just revealed it to me this weekend. And it's the craziest breakthrough I've had in a long time. I want you to think of all the times you watch YouTube. YouTube is simply a platform that hosts videos. And you have different reasons why you go to search for videos. So let's say that you wake up one day and you're like, I got to make some money online. I got to figure this out. You open your laptop, you grab your notebook, and you start searching how to make 10K a month with copywriting free masterclass, how to write a sales page. In that state, you are driven and you are looking to solve a problem. Versus, let's say you get home from work, you get home from school, you're tired, you just had a bunch of bread for dinner, you're chilling there, you turn on your TV, you go to YouTube, and you click on a video. What are you doing in that state? You're the same exact person as you were in the morning, but you're in a whole different frequency right then. And you're not looking to solve a problem, you're looking to solve boredom. And it's completely different. And I can make a copywriting video that solves boredom, but no wonder it doesn't generate leads, because you're not in a state that you want to solve your problem. You just don't want to be bored. And as soon as I start making boredom solving videos, is the second that I start competing with Mr. Beast. I'm no longer competing in the copywriting niche. I'm competing with the biggest entertainment guys of the space. I'm competing with every other thing that could possibly entertain you, and I'm going to get swept. There's no way you want to watch this video more than you want to watch a Mr. Beast video or a RuneScape video or a Black Ops, freaking Black Ops 47 or Fortnite. I don't know. A Fortnite video is going to trump this every day of the week. You don't care about hearing me yap. And so I realized, if I'm ever going to make videos that are like specific to generate me leads, and they're going to be educational based, I have to go all in on education, not entertainment, and it must be like search-based content. This is huge. So my recent stuff has been, 25 copywriters compete for a client, or the best 10K a month copywriting niches. Stuff that not many people are searching. And they might get recommended this content, or the skills that made me 500K this year. No one's searching that up, but they would watch it and they're recommended. But if they're just getting recommended this content, I'm competing with every other entertainer on the planet. But if I make search-based content with people who have the intent of solving a problem right then, those are the people who are in that state to book a call and to actually buy a product that would solve that problem that they're trying to solve. And that's why my old stuff crushed it. I really do believe this. And so going forward on my main channel, I'm only going to make stuff that either I want to make for fun or is very, very search-based, educational, focusing on education, not entertainment at all. And it's like going to be the best solution to that search query in my market. Otherwise, there's no point in making it. If someone has a sales page tutorial that's better than mine, why would I put out a new sales page tutorial that's worse? It doesn't make any sense. So if I'm going to make a content in that niche, it needs to be the best of the best. And it can't just be for people to be entertained. It must be just strictly educational, because those are the people that I want anyway. Those people have intent. So that brings us to the point of this video, right? Why make these raw videos? And I can give you a second to think, because it'll help you if you think through this critically. Why would I do these raw videos? What purpose do these solve? Because these aren't search-based, and they're not entertaining for the most part. And I thought about this weekend. I was like, do I continue these raw videos? Are they generating any leads? Are they even helping people? And luckily, my wife was gone last week. And that put me in this weird state of like, I was used to being around someone all day, every day, and now I was completely alone. And what I found is I wanted to listen to people that I was familiar with and I liked and had the same opinions talk about stuff that I was interested in. So I started watching some podcasts for the first time in literally like 3 years. I was watching a podcast just because I didn't want to be alone. I wanted to hear people that I liked talk about stuff that I liked. And that's when I realized that's where these videos come in. It's more of like a podcast. It's a daily tune in for you to be part of this community. You can hear me talk about stuff that I'm learning. It's not a complete waste of time because you're hearing about marketing, you're hearing about, skills, success, God, the Bible, all these cool things. So yeah, hopefully this is what these videos give you value. And it's going to be less like structured content going forward and more just me talking about what I'm learning and the lessons that I want to share with you guys every single day as I'm learning them. So hopefully you enjoy. Yeah, that's really it. So just understand that there's content for entertainment and there's content for education. And I've learned the hard way that you really don't want to mix them. Think about when you want to be entertained. Do you want to watch some 40-minute video on a sales page for entertainment? No. But think about when you're educated. Do you want to see flashing lights and editing and all this stuff where you're just trying to figure out how do I write a converting sales page? No. You just want to see what works and get it in the most consumable, quick way and move on to solve your problems. And so the second you mix the two is when things get really, really hairy and you end up doing neither well. So know why you're making content, and hopefully this gives you guys a breakthrough. Yeah, because it definitely gave me some thoughts. But anyways, this channel exists to help you make your first 1K by listening to me yap all day, every day. But I have made money. I made like $600K in revenue last year. We're on track to do hopefully the same, if not more, this year. So hopefully these lessons are valuable to you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.